Well, maybe you think there's not much we can say about this handsome man who is almost in his 60s that you don't already know, especially if you are one of the millions of women who cannot resist the charm of such a man. But did you know that the attractive actor who was about to premiere in a new television series suffered from Bell's palsy, a facial condition that gave him the nickname Frankenstein? Well, stay with us to be surprised by his extraordinary story. George Timothy Clooney was born on May 6th of 1961 in Lexington, Kentucky. Since his childhood, he was surrounded in some way by the world of show and television, because of his aunt, Rosemary Clooney, already had a long career as a singer and an actress. In addition, his father, Nick Clooney, was a personality of American television, particularly in the field of journalism. In fact, for that reason, George appeared on TV for the first time. When he was 5 years old, he appeared in a local television program that his father was a presenter of. However, his acting talent did not shine from the beginning. When Clooney was in high school, he developed Bell's palsy, a condition that causes partial paralysis of the face. Because of this, and because teenagers are usually quite cruel, his classmates nicknamed him Frankenstein. Maybe if they had read the book, they would know that this is the name of the creative scientist and not the monster. But oh well, we all know how difficult it is to try and reason with teenagers. Over time, Clooney recovered and later decided to study journalism at the University of Northern Kentucky. But in 1981, he left school without knowing what to do with his life. For some time, he devoted himself, among other things, to the tobacco harvest. It was at that time that George received a call from his cousin, Miguel Ferrer, the son of his aunt, Rosemary Clooney, and his uncle, the Oscar winner, Joseph Ferrer. Miguel and his father, Jose, were filming a movie about horse racing, and they offered George a small role in the film. The young Clooney accepted, and that's how he had some appearances as an extra, and even came up with some short dialogues. Although the film was never released, this gave George some experience in the performance, and later that opened the doors of more relevant projects. Thanks to his cousin Miguel, Clooney decided to move to Los Angeles and become an actor. During his first years in the industry, George got some roles in the popular teen series The Facts of Life from 1985 to 1987, or in the Roseanne series from 1988 to 1991. However, these were not what the actor had dreamed of. And finally, he got his great opportunity when it came in 1994 with his role as Dr. Doug Ross in the television series ER Emergencies. The charismatic and pretty attractive actor quickly stole the hearts and eyes of the young and not so young audience. That was just the beginning of a successful career in the world of acting. We would have to make several videos if we wanted to mention all of his appearances from that time on, considering the actor is approaching 60 and has been around for more than 25. Of course, we can always mention some of his most memorable works, like when in 1996 he became the most sensual vampire in history during the movie From Dusk Till Dawn by Robert Rodriguez, which raised more than $25 million. Or when he suited up a year later as Batman in the blockbuster movie Batman and Robin, which grossed $105 million. And how can we forget about his performance in 2000 in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which gave him his first Golden Globe. And of course, his work in Ocean's 11 in 2001, which raised more than $450 million. And obviously, we could not fail to mention his performance in 2013 in the movie that won 7 Oscars, including Best Director and Best Cinematography, Gravity, which raised more than $700 million. Clooney is not only an actor, but also a director and producer. In 2005, he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in his participation in the film Syriana, which he also produced. In addition, in 2014, he acted, directed, and produced the film Monuments Men, which generated $155 million at the box office. And well, just as we mentioned, we could spend hours talking about this extraordinary actor who certainly, after his divorce from Talia Balsam in 1993, remained the most sought-after bachelor until 2014, when he married the lawyer and activist Amal Alamuddin. If you are one of those who has followed the success of this actor very closely, you will know that he has been named as the sexiest man on the face of the earth on 2 occasions by People magazine. How much of George Clooney's personal and acting life do you know? Do you think George is as sexy as they say he is? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more dazzling videos. Until next time, guys.